welcome to another video. I'm giving my reaction to the Japanese Golden Week event in SimCity Build It. And by the way, tomorrow I'm gonna have my new music video for the new design challenge Blueprint Exchange, and Monday I'm gonna give my reaction for that. But right now I'm gonna give my reaction for the Japanese Golden Week event. So you're gonna get 3,000 simoleons, and then you're gonna get the llama speed up tokens, which last week, for their Ramadan event, there was no llama speed up tokens, which is really the first time they did that in a very long time, but I'm kind of glad that they bring it back a little bit, because now we can collect those a lot. Then again, I did like the variety. I like a potpourri of many different rewards, and if you keep having the same rewards, it's just gonna get lackluster and dull, right? So the rabbit forest is the first specialization, and it is a landscape specialization. 14 by 14 area, 8% boost. The boost is negligible. It's not really a good boost whatsoever. I find it very pitiful. It is called a rabbit forest because there are little bunnies. If you could see, you can barely see it. In the forest, there are little bunnies in the forest, and the problem is, well, first of all, you can barely see those bunnies, as I said. Second off, you could have had this in the spring festivities event, like for the Easter Bunny, or you could have had this for that event. Instead, you're gonna make it for this event, and I guess it's exploring nature. SimCity Build that I've criticized this event. They've responded back that they wanted, a nature event or whatever. I mean, I think they could have done a Cinco de Mayo event. I think a lot of people would agree with me there. This event is, of course, modeled after Midori no Hi, which you're probably wondering what that is, because frankly, not many people know what that is. I didn't even know what it was. It's a holiday in Japan on May 4th, which celebrates greenery. So they're celebrating nature, and I think it's spring, so it's appropriate that they do this. So going by the trend of what they're going to do, I'm predicting that we're going to see a lot of garden events, a lot of spring nature events before we get to summer, where they usually give us beach-themed events. 5 golden keys you're going to get as a reward. Now, that is actually really good because they used to give us free, so I like that they're adding currencies because, heck, we need more, and those 2 golden keys, it's going to help. 5 golden keys, I really appreciate that. That could really help. City storage items, pretty good. Hot Spring, I would say aesthetically it's good. It could be good for design challenges. It's got that Japan feeling. Again, one of my criticisms of this event, of why they're doing Midori no Hi, is because the last Mayor's Pass we had was just Japan, 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 and every event every week was Japan, Japan, Japan. Now, with all due respect to the Japanese people and their culture and their country, I'm just a little tired of it right now because we've had it every week, and it's just kind of, well, I want to say boring, right? So they gave us a new Paris Mayor's Pass, they gave us Ramadan events. I thought they were mixing it up a bit, but then they go back to the drawing board and they go right back to Japanese events. I don't know why the game is obsessed with Japan right now, but well, they actually do have a big following for SimCity Build It in Japan. Shout out to Japan. But honestly, I just think it's got to stop all these specializations. I mean, come on, we need different specializations. A 12 by 12 area, that's not good at all. Now look at this, regional simoleons. They actually brought them back because I have not seen these in events for quite some time now, and this can be very helpful, of course, for your regions. Getting those regional simoleons is not always easy, so I think it could be extremely helpful to get those 500 platinum keys and sim cash. Of course, those are always usually at the end of each event track, like every single time. Those, of course, are very helpful because platinum keys and sim cash are 2 of the rarest currencies in the game, so you're not going to be losing anything if you get it. Now, Wisteria Park is going to be the grand prize, and as you can see in the description, it says enjoy breathtaking wisteria at Azalea during the Midori no Hi. Now, of course, wisteria and azalea, I imagine, are trees or greenery or whatever. So this is kind of this garden theme. It's going to go good with garden designs. This is going to go good with nature designs, spring designs, which is going to help. I think you're going to get a lot of spring designs you'll be able to make this May, because I think that's going to be the theme. You're going to get a lot of nature. It's going to be about trees, gardens, all the rest. These specializations don't always give the best boost, but they do give that kind of green feel, and as winter kind of is leaving, I know late, especially if I live in the northern regions, or wherever you in the world, if it's still cold. I mean, finally it's starting to warm up. But Wisteria Park, 35% boost. I think that's a fairly fair boost. I mean, it's not exceptional, but that's fair. That's a good. That's a 28 by 28 area. That's large. That's what a grand prize should be. That should be the standard, and I think that's a fair boost. I think aesthetically it's amazing. There's really nothing wrong with it, and I'm concerned it probably could take up a large area, but at the same time, I kind of like it, and it's gonna go good with probably sakura trees around it. Not only gardens, but also Japanese gardens. And they do the nature theme in spring, but I think this year, what about Japanese nature? Celebrating Midori no Hi, celebrating spring. And so, but I'm gonna see. I honestly said that they should have done the Cinco de Mayo event. I don't know. What are your comments on it? I believe they could have. They could have had some great Mexican buildings. I saw on Twitter, the SimCity Buildit community was actually calling for a Mexican event. They celebrate all these cultures, but they don't celebrate Mexico yet, which I find really ridiculous. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what's gonna go, and this mayor's pass in Paris is gonna end by around the end of the month, I believe. We don't got too much time with that, so we're gonna see what they're gonna give us next. But yes, summer's coming, and this marks busy activity for the game. This marks busy activity for my channel coming up soon. But I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate it if you stay tuned to the end of the video where you can see I have other videos in the links to other videos. I appreciate if you subscribe. I appreciate if you follow. Retweet this too if you're watching this on Twitter. I really appreciate that as well. And stay tuned because I'm going to have 2 new YouTube videos coming out in the next 2 days on Sunday and Monday. So stay tuned, and I wish you all a wonderful day.